What's up, fam? How you guys doing? And welcome back to another video. So for those of you who don't know me, I go by Samdicating. I do travel vlogs and history videos at times. And right now, I'm just out here because I'm about to go pick up some pancake mix because I want to make some pancakes for my breakfast, almost lunchtime here at the house. So I figured I'd take you guys along for a ride. I ain't uploaded a video in a while. And I want to talk about the bike and talk about anything that really just comes to my mind. So yeah, you know what I mean? So as I come around, I am going to tell you guys more about this bike, and I'm going to let you guys know how it's been working out for me. So in terms of how it's been working out for me, it's been good, right? I haven't had no issues on the bike. I actually forgot to put the bike inside the place, so you're gonna see it right here. But I mean, it's a great daily commuter, and it gets done everything I need for it to get done. So like mentioned in the review video, it's not the fastest thing. It gets up to about 80 miles an hour. And matter of fact, let me show it to you right now. For those of you guys who haven't seen the last video, go and check the last video out. But yeah, this is what we got. This is what we're looking like. You know what I mean? A beast from another East, you know? So it's the KLX 230 Sherpa S 2026 edition Kawasaki. I need to wash it. And so this is the cover that I have for it. Yeah, a little add-on I put right there. But this is what we got, you know what I mean? You got the knobby tires, the airless back tire. I mean, the tubeless back tire with the tube front. So, I mean, it's been working out very well for me. A great daily rider, no issues. This is my only form of transportation. So yeah. So in the meantime, as I get prepared, I think, and I mentioned it before, this is a great bike for beginners, okay? If you're new to it, or also for advanced riders, because you can go slow, fast, and fast, slow, you know what I mean? But it gets up to highway speed, so if you need to hop in the highway real quick, boom, that's the place to go. I like it because I'm able to go off-roading with it, sorry, as well as riding it normally in the city, which is what I do 99% of the time. So, but yeah, so right now I'm about to just go for a ride to go get the supplies that I need to make these pancakes. And I'm gonna buy my pancake mix from Cracker Barrel. I wanna see if I can make the Cracker Barrel pancakes, okay? So, I'm just taking you guys along for the ride. So, I don't know if you guys can hear me, because I got the bike on and stuff like that. But yeah, maybe I should put the mic in the helmet, which will make it easier for you to hear me. But let's see how this works out. And but yeah, head to this Cracker Barrel and see what we got. Anyway, so I just arrived to the Cracker Barrel, and I hope you can hear me. I tried to record the videos of the street, and every time I turned it on, I turned it off. And when I turned it off, I don't know. I'll try to record it on the way back, because I'm testing this new thing that I have on the bike. I might have to find something to put this camera on the helmet here, so you guys can actually see what's going on. But as you can see right here, I arrived to the Cracker Barrel. This is parking lot. Cracker Barrel's over there in front of the trees. You can't see, but let me get off the bike and maybe you can see. But yeah, this is the thing I've been trying to use. I had it right here and I'm trying to record like that. But this is what we got going on, the Cracker Barrel. You can check it out. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and walk up there to the Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel, is that how they speaking out here in this part of the country? I don't know. I'm just bringing you guys along for the ride. You know what I mean? I just want you guys to experience what I got going on, which is nothing at all. And I just want to hang out. I'm just trying to hang out with you. You know what I mean? Just trying to hang out, just to see what's going on. You know, you got a Sam's Club right there. You got a Walmart. You know what I mean? Oh snap! What's this? Oh. Yeah. So I'm just hanging out. Put my hat on. You know. And so the bike rides smooth, as you can see in the videos or in the clips. I tried to speak and I got the microphone right here, but maybe I'm gonna have to put the microphone in the helmet somehow. I don't know how I would do that. I think I can. I have to figure something out. But I'm about to put the microphone in the helmet so you guys can hear me when I'm riding, stuff like that. I'm gonna leave that like that. So, phone in pocket, bike locked, keys out, and yep. So I'm not gonna be able to bring the camera in there because I'm pretty sure people are gonna say something if I bring the camera in there. But I can show you. This is the Cracker Barrel. And the thing I like about the Cracker Barrels, man, they have this great seating thing outside where you can sit down. And you can sit down and play checkers. If anybody of you guys ever played checkers. But yeah, that's about it. So I totally forgot why I even walked in the Cracker Barrel, right? And I'm standing in line and I'm like, wait. I did not walk in here to get food. I walked in here to get the pancake mix and the syrup to go. So yeah, I'm in and out. Can't really record in there. But it also has like the Cracker Barrel has like a grocery store type thing. So you can buy souvenirs. So unlike I'm not talking to the people who knows about this in the United States. I'm talking to the people who watch me internationally because they probably don't know what a Cracker Barrel is. But for those who do know what Cracker Barrel is, I would like you to comment down below your experience with Cracker Barrel. How does it compare to Waffle House and IHOP? So that way you can give the people who does not know what Cracker Barrel is an idea of how Cracker Barrel works. But it's like, unlike IHOP that doesn't have like a gifts section, Cracker Barrel has like a gift section where you can buy gifts and buy things and stuff like that. So, but yeah, that's what it is. And I'm gonna try to get this thing to work on the way back. Try to set this up. And in terms of the microphone, I don't know. I'll figure it out though. If not, then it'll just be a voiceover. All right, so it should be recording. You should be able to hear me. And I'm trying to keep it all the way through. Hopefully this stuff doesn't fall off of me, man. I got the mic on the outside. I got the camera right here. Once I start going with the wind, I don't know if you're gonna be able to hear me or not. I hope you can still hear me right now. The helmet part closed, but if this thing fall off, I'm gonna feel very sick. I'm gonna feel like I wasted a lot of money. But hold on. I totally forgot to close that piece. I totally forgot to close this thing, man. Oh my gosh. I'm trip mode. That's all. Always the double and triple check everything. And guess what I need? Gas. I don't have no gas. I don't know if you guys can see that right there. I have no gas. But alright, let me get up out of here now. Get up out of here. The one guy earlier was asking me for some food. I would have gave him some food, but I ain't buy food. They ain't got the money on me because I don't carry cash. I don't carry cash. And that's another thing. The people who ask for money, maybe back in the day it was a lot easier. Now nobody carry cash on them. I mean, at least I don't carry cash on. I carry like $1 or $2 for maybe, that's maybe. But I rarely ever carry cash on me. And then I ain't buy food. I just bought a bottle of syrup and some pancake mix. I probably would have gave me something for minutes early, but I ain't, next time. So that's what the city is looking like. But he got that scooter over there, man. Can't even show it to y'all because I don't got it on the. I don't have it on the helmet. Just thinking about running to. They got that scooter. You know what I mean? That's what's up. You saw that scooter? I always wanted one of those. I always wanted one of those scooters. At this point, I'm just rambling on talking about. I'm just rambling on talking about whatever, because I'm just hanging out with you guys. You see, they say honk for abortion or to cancel the abortion. Get them a little honky honk. You know what I mean? So at this point now, I don't know if you guys can hear me. So I'm probably not going to talk that much, but maybe the views a little better. I'll turn my chest so you can kind of see. Now, the speed limit is 40 miles an hour. I'm going 50 right now, which means everybody else is going faster than me. Everybody else is going over speed limit. But anyway, down that street over there, there is a movie theater. Yeah. I think right now would be a good time to show you guys how much I get to the miles per gallon. I used to pay less to fill this up, but because of the increase of gas prices, I'm paying a little bit more. But right now, as you can see, I got one notch. I'm basically at empty right now. I got one notch. So I'm gonna fill this all the way up to full, and I'm gonna show you guys what I'm getting or how much it cost me to fill this all the way up. And I'm going to use the 87 regular unleaded, and at the moment at this particular gas station it's $3.41 42 cents per gallon. So let's see how much it's going to cost me to fill this up. All right, so as you can see, it's at 0.0. Out of them. Let's see what we get. So technically, it's $3 to fill this up, but I like to go a little bit further and get it to the brim, so it can last me longer. So let's see how much if I put all the way to the brim. There we go. I'm all the way at the brim. As you can see, I'm all the way at the brim. And And that cost me $4.05 to fill up. So it was $3 and whatever you saw before. And then if you, and that was full right there at $3. But since I'm getting it all the way to the brim, that's $4. And this $4 is gonna last me for last me over a week sometimes. So yeah, man, $4.05. 1.2 gallons. Plus whatever I had in there already. Ha. So I'm back at the crib. I got what I bought. And let me show you guys what I bought. So I purchased this here. Boom. Buttermilk pancake mix. Probably one of the most expensive pancake mixes I bought ever in my entire life. And syrup. Ooh, Cracker Barrel syrup. Ooh, probably one of the most expensive syrups I ever bought in my life. But yeah, sometimes it's good to test the waters. It might cost you money, but sometimes paying money allows you to enjoy life. I'm gonna subscribe to the podcast. I know you're not subscribed to the podcast. The link to the podcast is in the description below, okay? So I would like you guys to support the podcast if you want to hear some stories. And yeah. No tip. Why was asking me for a tip? I'm buying this to go. Why you want a tip when I'm buying this to go? Okay, anyway. So yeah, I don't forgot the name of my podcast, but I want you to subscribe to it. All right. What's the name of my podcast, bro? Slight Disagreements Podcast. Woo! I need you to check it out. It's in the description below. But I'm gonna go ahead and make these pancakes. You hanging out with me on a Saturday morning, you hanging out with me right now. Oh, you might be watching this on a Wednesday, but appreciate you guys for hanging out. You know, I'm gonna go make whatever it is I'm gonna go make. This is what I'm working with right now. So I got the mix. I tried to add the proper ounces in it. And then it didn't say to crack an egg, but I cracked the egg and put it here anyway because I like my pancakes with at least one egg cracked in there. But here are the instructions that they provided right here. But yeah, I cracked the egg in there. I'm doing the mix. Boom, it's gonna be my breakfast. It's lunchtime now. It's 11 o'clock. It's 11 o'clock. It's lunch. So anyway, that's what it's gonna be. I don't think I made too much. Ain't never too much pancakes, right? Never too much pancakes. I'm on a roll. I started my first pancake. First pancake's about ready to go. And then I got my eggs boiling. And then, yep. So we got it. This is what the pancakes looking like. I'm gonna drink it with my Mystic juice. Boom. And I got 2 eggs there. And I still have more mix to go, but I'm gonna eat this. Yes, sir. So I hope you guys enjoyed me making my pancakes and riding around. So before I close the video out, I'm just gonna give you a quick overview of how I feel about the bike so far, about my Kawasaki KLX 230 Sherpa S 2026 edition. All right. So I've hit over 1,000 miles on this bike. I got my notes, so I'm reading off the notes. And I feel like I can finally give y'all like a real review of my feelings on how I've been maneuvering the bike, so on and so forth. I should have more footage, but I haven't been recording the footage that I wanted to because I've been busy. I do things, okay? So in terms of the miles so far, I don't remember. Let me go and check that. Actually, I need to see how many miles I put on this bike. Come with me. The house is still not furnished because I could care less. Now, come with me and I'm gonna show you what I have. Wait, do I have the keys? Bro, I don't even have the keys, bro. Hold on, I'll be back. Okay, I was able to get the keys. So let me show you how many miles I put on the bike so far. I put 1,895 miles on this bike to the recording of this video. 1,895 miles on this bike. So yeah, I put quite a bit mileage on this bike. So yeah, I'm sorry guys, it's hot and I don't feel like standing in the sun. I might go in the sun in another part. So yeah, so I put 1,895 miles on the bike to date, right? So I feel like I can give you a riding perspective now of how I maneuver. It might not be for everybody, okay? So the thing is, the riding experience on this bike is very good, right? For short rides. For longer rides, it could get a little bit uncomfortable in terms of the seat, but there are things you can buy. There are mods you can buy to put on the seat or change the seat out completely to make it a bit more comfortable. But for short rides, it's great. For on the road, it's great. From point A to point B, and for off the road, is great. And you got enough torque to get you up to highway speeds and get you out of the situation. Okay, it is a 6-speed manual. The gear shifting is good. You just have to do it faster because it's only a 230, so the gears run through very quickly. All right, so that's the case. I will say the ride quality is, the bike's just easy. All right, the bike's just easy, like from day to day. So from day one until now, at 1,895 miles, it's been super forgiving to me. All right, it doesn't feel intimidating. It doesn't feel heavy. It just feels like a bike you can hop on and just ride at any time. I ride it in the rain, in the snow, in the heat, okay? Like I said, this is my only form of transportation. So off-road, it's light and predictable, right? Which honestly builds your confidence real quick. And you're like, man, I can do this, you know? So if you wanna increase yourself up to something heavier, something a bit faster, on dual sport wise, this bike will get you started. The suspension on the bike, I think, is pretty great, right? This is where I think the bike really finds its balance with the suspension. Because when I was buying the bike, I was debating between the CRF and the Kawasaki. But I was looking at the 300 on both, and ultimately I decided to go with the 230 because it fits in my little garage thing right there. So I will say the suspension is not stiff, it's not soft. I feel like it's right in the middle, you know what I mean? It's the middle ground of on the road, it soaks up the bumps pretty well, and then you're not getting thrown around. But off-road, it handles those trails, gravel, and uneven terrain better than you expect for a normal 230. So, I mean, I'm not doing tricks or anything, you know what I mean? So it works just fine. If I need to hop off road real quick to take a detour shortcut, it's great for me, right? Now, if you're hitting trails aggressively, you know what I mean, or trying to ride or you're trying to ride it like it's a dirt bike, then you're gonna find limits, okay? So, but for what the bike is made for, it does its job very well. For being a dual sport, on-road, off-road, and remember you can change off the tires and make it more sport if you want. So, yeah. So, like I was saying about the seat comfort, okay? Short versus long. So, because this is where opinions you usually get real for some people, for the short rides, no problem at all, like I mentioned earlier, okay? No problem at all. The bike sits upright, relaxed, you know what I mean? But for long rides, yeah, you start to feel it, right? It's not terrible, but it's also not touring. It's not like a touring bike, all right? So after a while, you're gonna want to stand up a bit or take a break. But at the end of the day, you're gonna be taking this bike on back roads, right? So you're gonna be taking your break. You're gonna be standing up. You know what I mean? You're gonna want to stop anyway. Anyway, you know, I don't really know many people. I'm pretty sure that they do exist because I watch videos. But who's gonna want to sit on the bike and ride it straight to empty? Like your back, even though it sits straight up, your back's still gonna start to feel it. My opinion. So what else I got here on my notes, man? So for daily commuting and quick rides, it's perfect. For long distance rides, you start to notice it, all right? But it's not a touring bike, so you already know what you're getting yourself into when you buy it. So yeah. Guys, I'm trying to stand out of the sun, man. I'm dark enough as it is. So now I mentioned you saw me put gas. You saw me put gas in this bike, okay? You saw me put gas in this bike, and I put what, 1.2 gallons? So the gas tank on this bike is around 2 gallons, all right? So it's not huge, but here's the good part. The bike sips fuel, all right? So like I said, I filled it up. It cost me $4, 1.2 gallons. So if this was completely empty, it'd probably be a little bit on the higher end of the $4, right? So I've been getting really solid gas mileage on this bike. And that gives you surprisingly good range for such a small tank, okay? So even though it looks small on paper, in real world riding, you're not constantly worried about gas, all right? Now, you see I got the tires here. Like I mentioned, there's the back tire that's tubeless and the front tire that's tube. So, and this is important for a dual sport bike. So at over 1,000 miles, they've been holding up pretty well, all right? On the road, I get decent grip, no issues with normal riding, and off-road, they do the job on dirt, gravel, and light trails, and they are hardcore, and they're not hardcore off-road tires, okay? But there's a solid middle ground, which is exactly what this bike is about. Durability-wise, so far, I have no complaints, all right? So, the gear transitioning. I got spider webs on my thing, man. So, I would say shifting through the gears has been very smooth, all right? The gearbox feels very predictable, no weird clunks, no surprises, all right? It's not a performance bike, by no means. So you are not expecting lightning fast shifts, but for cruising, commuting, and trail riding, it's consistent, and that's what matters, all right? So at over 1,000 miles, 1,895 to be exact, the build quality is holding up very solid. Nothing feels loose, nothing feels cheap, nothing's falling apart. What is exactly what you want? Actually, I'll take that back. One thing fell off the bike, and it was with the bash guards. I went to the dealership, they fixed it for free. Actually, they gave me the part back for free. I fixed it myself, light work, no issues. But aside from that, nothing has fell off the bike, okay? So it's a simple bike, and that simplicity actually works in its favor. Less stuff to go wrong, more time just riding. And it is a Kawasaki, so you need to keep that in mind, that these bikes hold up, man. You know what I mean? So after over 1,000 miles, what is the final verdict? This bike isn't trying to be the fastest. How does that sound? It's not trying to be the most powerful. It's trying to be reliable, fun, easy to ride, and honestly, it nails it right on the head, nails it on the nail. I don't know, whatever. It's a kind of bike you can ride every day, take off-road on the weekend, and just enjoy the experience without overthinking it. So to close this out, let me get close to the camera. Get close to the camera. To close this out, if you're looking for something simple, something capable, okay, and just fun to ride, the KLX 230 Sherpa S is definitely worth considering. I have over 1,500 miles, 1,895 to be exact, and I'm still enjoying every ride. And I kind of had no choice because it is my only form of transportation. So, man, that's pretty much all I got. I'd like to thank you guys for tuning into the video. Check out the other videos on the channel. And from time to time, I feel like I want to hang out with you guys. I'm going to hop in here and I'm going to hang out. So remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'm going to catch you in the next adventure. Peace.